वैष्णव वृंद की, नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रमयी की, श्री श्री निताय गौर सुंदर की, श्री श्री प्रभु नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, पतित पवन श्री प्रभुपाद की, श्री गुरुदेव की, गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरे कृष्णा। Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, 9th chapter, 22nd verse. Ananya chintayanto mam ye jana pariyupasate tesham nityabhyuttanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Ananya chintayanto mam ye jana pariyupasate tesham nityabhyuttanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Translation and purport is one Hare Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Purport. One who is unable to live for a moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours a day. Being engaged in devotional service by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayers, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendship and surrendering fully to the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potencies, which make the devotee perfect in self-realization, so that his only desire is to achieve the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee undoubtedly approaches the Lord without difficulty. This is called yoga. By the mercy of the Lord, such a devotee never comes back to this material condition of life. Shema refers to the merciful protection of the Lord. The Lord helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. And when he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down to a miserable conditioned life. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakya Chakshurmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Guruvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. We take this opportune moment in extending a very warm welcome to all the guests, visitors who are coming for the first time, congregation members, donors to this wonderful Sunday feast program. We are at the abode of Lord Jagannath. We offer our humble prayers at the lotus feet of their Lordship that they bless you immensely. Today's sloka is a very interesting perspective wherein Krishna makes it very clear what is expected from a living entity. When things are very confusing, when we are in a very challenging situation, lot of things run in our mind. We do not have clarity in what we are doing. So, in many of the circumstances, we are not able to pitch in our 100% effort. That is what exactly happens to a living entity when he is pushed and thrust in this material world. Srila Prabhupada refers this situation as incompatible situation. And he refers to the example of a fish out of water. A fish is taken from a ocean and it is kept in the seashore and it is given an easy chair, a comfortable position and lot of burgers and pizza to eat and with a lot of cool drinks on offer. The fish will not be comfortable because the fish is out of its element. Fish is designed to live in the water body. maybe a sea, maybe an ocean, maybe a small tank, pond, river, but in water. So if we take the privilege of the fish living in the water, it will gasp for breath. And it will tell the person, you fool, you leave aside all these facilities and please put me again in the water body so that I can live peacefully, harmoniously. So we should understand the similar situation exists for the living entity. The living entity, when it is in the contact of three modes of material nature, and especially in this conditioned state of miserable position of material world, it is gasping for breath. It is out of the natural position. If there is a flow of river, and if you give an obstacle, if you stop, then the flow is restricted, the flow is disturbed. Similarly, a music, a particular raga, if it is in its free flow, it is very pleasant to hear. But if a person is fiddling and disturbing the flow, it will not be pleasant. So similarly, a living entity has also having a flow of life. What is the flow of life? Srila Prabhupada is telling the flow of life, the flow for the living entity, natural flow is when it is connected to the Lord, especially through Bhakti Yoga, devotionally. When we fully understand our position as spirit, part and parcel of the Lord, the Creator, and our kartavya, what we are designed for, as a servant, when we execute loving devotion service, we are in the perfect flow. Our life is perfectly synchronized. We tend to think in a generous way. But what is disturbing is the attachment which we develop. We can appreciate this with this example. There was a person who was having a very palatial, opulent bungalow, and he was away from the station, and when he returned to his town, he saw his own bungalow in fire right in front of his eyes. He couldn't digest it. He spent all his savings to buy this property, and he personally spent a lot of his energy in designing each rooms, the landscape, the compound wall, the surveillance camera, everything, water system, everything he gave personal attention and design. And now at last, it is being pounded to ashes by a blazing fire. So he was thumping his heart and crying, oh, my property, my dear property, wealth is getting burnt. At that time, his first son came and he said, no, father, I actually sold this property. This is not ours anymore. Immediately this person was relieved. Oh, God saved me. It is someone else's property. I don't have to worry. So immediately there is a drop in the concern. He is now one among the villagers. And he was expressing his relief. His face had a small smile. And he was, recovering. Then his second son came. Father, you look relieved. What is happening? Are you in senses? Our own property is being burnt. Then his father said, cool down. Just now your elder brother came and he said, nothing to worry. We have sold this property. Yes, we have sold the property, right? But the transaction is only half done. He has not given the money. The person who has decided to buy your property has not given the full cash. So again this person became very distressed. Oh, what will happen? My property is now into ashes. Nobody will give money for a burnt property. So again he became very confused, very alarmingly depressed. Then his third son came. Father, you look very confused, very depressed. What is the matter? You fool, don't you know? Irresponsible fellow. Your second brother came and told that the person who has bought not paid the full money. So we are in trouble. So the third son said, no, nothing to worry. I have discussed with the person who has decided to buy. He is a very ethics person. He is a very disciplined man of ethics. So he said, at the time when I decided to buy your property, it was on good condition. Now if I go back from my decision, I will not be honoring my commitment. So I have decided, anyhow, I will pay the full 100% money. So as soon as this father heard this third version, he again became very jubilant, very happy, very relieved. Because the person looks like he's a fool. Even in spite of the property being burnt, he will give 100% full amount. So I have nothing to worry. So here, in this small 2 minutes story, there is a turf of emotion, highs and lows. What is the driving part of this emotion? Attachment. When he keeps this attachment away, he feels relieved. And this can be wonderfully broadcasted by yet another example. If you have seen a crow which has some eatables in his beak, there will be hundreds of crows haunting the crow which has foodstuff in the beak. And this crow may think, what is happening? Why so many crows are haunting me? They are all, after all, my friends, my relative crows. Suddenly they are attacking me. Why they are attacking? Because the crow is having some attachment in its beak, the foodstuff. So the other crows want their share, so they are attacking. So the intelligent crow, if it can assimilate this point, immediately will drop that particular foodstuff, and it may take a little from the foodstuff and fly off. The other crows will not attack, they will not bother this weaker crow. So the point is, as long as we are having attachment in this material world, we are going away from the art of living. So Srila Prabhupada has always encouraged living entities, irrespective of our situation, to embrace devotional life. At the age of 70, he traveled abroad, taking the message of Lord Krishna. He was not flying in a sophisticated flight. He was going in a cargo ship about 57 years before, from Kolkata to Boston, US. It was a very hardship journey. He had heart attack in those days, and that too in the middle of the sea. So he had many difficulties. Irrespective of these difficulties and challenges, he was very consistent. His morale was uplifted. He consistently recollected the mission of spiritual life and the instruction which he received from his spiritual master. His spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, is referred as Simha Guru, Lion Guru. An individual who is highly determined, focused, a stalwart, Bhakta Shiromani. He had given personal instruction to Srila Prabhupada that you should broadcast this Vedic wisdom to the Western world. So that Srila Prabhupada took it very seriously, and he risked his life, reached abroad, and he broadcasted. He shared the message of Lord Krishna, namely Bhagavad Gita, the song of God. Normally, in the Western world, people were addicted to sense gratification. Technology is very advanced. people may tend to think, who will listen? Bhagavad Gita. Who will listen? The Vedic profound instructions. But Srila Prabhupada did a spiritual revolution. He empowered thousands of individuals to take up Krishna consciousness, to practice Bhakti Yoga. So here again in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is referring this exercise of getting connected to the Lord is yoga. If we are practicing yoga, then we should get connected to the Lord. When we pursue an energy, when we are attaching ourselves to a system, we are very concerned about the result. And no wonder in Bhagavad Gita, time and again, Krishna speaks about the destination. What transformation we will embrace by practicing devotion service, by following the instructions of Lord Krishna. He's telling, Ashtadadana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa Aprapya Mam Nivartante Mrityu Samsara Vartmani. O Arjuna, if you with utmost focus and with full vigor, if you are going to practice this devotion service, as a result, you will cross over this samsara sagra, this ocean of birth, death, old age and disease. This is not possible by any other process. The other process which comes close to Bhakti Yoga is very difficult to perform. But Bhakti Yoga can be joyfully performed. Prabhupada is telling the most interesting feature of Bhakti Yoga is it is sweet in all the parts. In the beginning part, in the middle part, even at the closing end part. It is all very appreciative mellow. So he recollects an example from a Bengal situation. Srila Prabhupada is telling there was one boatman who was rowing his boat and taking people from one part of the river to another part of the river. Basically, he was helping the villagers to cross the river. And this particular boat is very different from what we tend to think. We normally are habituated to think a boat, a person will have a small pedal and he will row the boat. Is it not? That is what we normally think. But this boat, which I am talking about, which Srila Prabhupada refers, is rowed by a person who is in the land. And he will push the cart with a long stick, long bamboo stick. And he will help villagers who are seated in the boat to cross one side of the river to another side of the river. In this practice, this person, this sailor, boatman, will walk in the edge of the river. And normally in the edge of the river, there will be small pebbles, sharp stones, and it will tear apart the feet and it will be burning. And this boatman, every day when he was toiling in the river bed, he used to pray to the Lord and wish that at one day I will earn so much so that I will become one of the richest man in this region. And then I will make this river bed very soft like a bed. Cushion I will make the entire river. This was his ambition. And he tried to convert his dream into reality by saving small amount. So Prabhupada used to quote this story and tell, this is trying to change a situation which is impossible. Can anybody change the bed of the river throughout so soft like a cushion? It is not possible. And he did not have the resources also. He was hardly maintaining his life with his very little income. But he had such a huge dream of converting the entire river bed which runs hundreds of kilometers into a soft bed. This is not reality. This is not going to happen. Similarly, the living entity engrossed in the sense gratification tend to think that I will change the situation. I will try to change the situation. So this is not going to happen at all. So we have to understand that we are in this material world. There is a creator and he has designed this particular situation for a purpose. Like a person who is imprisoned in a jail had to go through a punishment life. He will be made forced to, cut open the rocks, and then he will be given a small trouser. He will be forced to toil. His life will be very, very miserable. He will be hardly fed, and he will be having bare facility. So one who visits the jail may comment, what is this? The government who is regulating this jail is not improper. They are not giving facility, no proper arrangement for people to eat. So much they are forced to work and toil. This is not correct. If somebody is commenting, it may not be a correct, conclusive statement. Because in a jail, the situation is designed so that the person who is an inmate, a culprit, should introspect, oh, what I have done? I have done this offense, so I am imprisoned. I am going through this rigorous punishment. Now I should realize what I have done is a mistake. So once I am released, once I am freed, when I go to the outer world, I should live a life of ethics. I should not plunder. I should not rob others' wealth. I should follow the rules and regulations. That should be the mood. Then the arrangement of the jail is successful. Similarly, we should understand that this material world is designed to give us a realization, introspection, deep understanding that we have violated the law of creation. So we are imprisoned in this material world. We are going through a lot of struggle. And in this situation, when we connect to the Lord, when we follow the instructions of the Lord, we completely upturn. We become a civilized individual and we get qualified to go back to Godhead, relieved from these inflictions of material world. You will again see in the jail those individuals who are very disciplined, who are very cohesive to their management, are observed closely. And when special occasion and days come, the warden and the officers will recommend that this particular individual, although is sentenced for a longer imprisonment, he has shown a tendency to get corrected. So let us release him. So in this way, the person who is sentenced for 25 years may get relieved, may get freed from the jail because of his good conduct very, very early. So this privilege is given to individuals by the Creator, by the Lord. Those who become his devotees, those who follow the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are given special privilege. And Lord Krishna assures in Bhagavad Gita that I will take care of them. It is just not yet another assurance, but it is a complete game changer. We have taken hundreds and thousands of births. We have toiled in many phases, and what we have in our hand is actually a jackpot. If we utilize this human form very responsibly, being connected with the Supreme Person of Godhead in the satsang, if we chant the holy name of the Lord, if we read the pastimes of the Lord, the scriptures, and if we live a regulated life for Lord Krishna, then we will get saved from this material world. Especially in this sloka, Krishna is assuring a living entity that he will protect what we have and he will empower by giving what we lack. Will anybody do in this world? People will be hesitating to even pronounce this version of thought. But Lord Krishna is not just assuring, but he is also facilitating. That is why the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness has established this worldwide movement. This worldwide movement is giving a facility to individuals to practice devotional service. Basically, ISKCON is like an embassy. ISKCON is giving everybody an opportunity to hear about the Lord, to travel in the introspection. Who am I? What is the purpose of life? What is the ultimate destination of life? What we are expected and how we should live the life. So that is being guided. That guidance is being offered by International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So we as a living entity should be extremely thankful. We should be extremely thankful to Srila Prabhupada for giving us such a wonderful situation, wonderful facility, whereby we can swiftly reach our destination. In this troublesome situation, there are lot of troubles, potholes, diversions and distractions, which will prolong our journey from reaching the ultimate destination. Prabhupada has suggested and recommended the shortest travel and the swiftest way in reaching the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Ananya cheta sadatam yomam smardi nityasa tasyaham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yogina. Krishna is telling, oh Arjuna, this is the sulabha. Sulabha means most easiest. Rumba sulabham. Very easy to follow and very easy to pursue. So if one takes up devotional service, he will have the blessed opportunity in making back home, back to Godhead in this very life. So this message is very important to the living entity. So the Lord himself decides to personally come and distribute it. And that is why Lord Krishna has descended in the form of Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared 500 years before in Navadvip as a servant, as an humble servant. And he said, we should all get together and chant the holy name of the Lord with utmost sincerity. And that is why he promoted the congregational chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This particular process is very sublime process. And every individual can connect himself to this process and happily follow and pursue this journey of Krishna consciousness. So that is why we see in this verse, Krishna is telling, but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Krishna is ensuring that we are guided. Normally, if you do not have the correct address and if you want to reach the destination, you will be very anxious. You will be very tensed, perplexed, confused. How and when you will reach the destination. But if there is a person accompanying you who has a very clear understanding about the destination, then nothing to worry. You can just accompany him, follow his instructions, and you will reach the destination. Krishna is assuring that that facility will be given to the living entities. He is telling all the assistance will be offered to the living entity. So, we need not think twice about following the instructions of Lord Krishna. Irrespective of the situation, this instruction of Lord Krishna will have profound effect in the followers. That is why, in spite of thousands of years, still individuals are showing arousing interest in understanding Bhagavad Gita, inculcating the values and virtues that are part of Bhagavad Gita. If the instructions, teachings are irrelevant, then people will not mind to follow it. Since these instructions and teachings are relevant in spite of so many thousands of years, one is focused, enamored in understanding the instructions. Oh, sound getting it. Konjam paru. In the mic. So, one should have that faith and that exclusive devotion to Lord, which will be challenged and hampered normally in this world with sense gratification coming in the way, in between Lord and us. And it will allure, it will try to distract, deviate us from the path of devotion. If we are going in the national highway, then traffic is less, we can go in high speed, we have the privilege of being at ease. But if there are cuts and turns, we have to be very, very careful in pursuing our travel. In devotion, you have the privilege of being at ease. Because you have Lord guiding you. Srila Prabhupada refers to the example wherein the parents who have lost their child prematurely will be haunted with the thought. Will be always, their heart and mind will be in the memory of the child. The plates in which the child was fed, the toys which was used by the child, the shirt and the trouser which was worn by the child, everything, every element, every article in the house will remind the parents about the child. It is natural. Parents are emotionally moved by the absence of the child. So similarly, devotees who are enamored by the thought of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, will see the presence of Krishna in whatever they do. It goes to such an extent that Arjuna, although is fighting a battle, he is able to think about the Lord consistently. In every act, in every movement, he is appreciating the instructions of Lord Krishna. And in his mind, he doesn't have even little bit of arrogance. Because he is firmly realized, I am not the doer. The doer is Krishna. Krishna is guiding me, Krishna is offering assistance, and I am just an instrument. Prabhupada gives an example of a stick. In a congregation, suddenly a serpent comes. So one or two persons, after seeing the serpent, they took a stick and they tried to attack the snake. And the snake ran away. After this incident, one person is interpreting, oh, we were all troubled by this snake. He was very aggressive. From nowhere a stick came. And very intelligently, it handled the snake and it drove away the snake. So, all credit goes to that stick, wonderful stick. We are very thankful, grateful to that stick. So, the person who heard this, they all giggled between them. What a fool he is. Can a stick move around? Can a stick frighten a snake? He should actually give the credit to the person who handled the stick, who efficiently drove away the snake. There was a person behind the stick. The credit goes to him. So, friends, we should understand, similar to this, we are just a stick in the hand of Krishna. Krishna is the doer. And the person who is fully realized of this fact is freed from arrogance. He is freed from the head weight. He never takes the credit that I am the doer. I used my intelligence. It is because of my capability I am able to achieve this. No one thinks. Especially a self-realized person doesn't think. So Arjuna also, in keeping with this, is thinking that I, as a living entity, is used as an instrument by able Lord Krishna. So everything in and around happens by the will of Lord Krishna. And if we have this uplifting, profound thought, then our life becomes very constructive. If we do not have this constructive thought, our life itself becomes very destructive. We always think of ways and means to exploit the resources. How to have sense gratification with the amenities what I see around me. This is the drive of a normal living entity. But a devotee selflessly connects all the resources in the service of Lord Krishna. So, in this pursuit, he not only becomes happy, but he gains the lasting peace. He is perfectly situated. So, Krishna is advising a living entity to take up Krishna consciousness and practice devotion service. In this age and time where we live is referred as Kali Yuga. Living entities are very complicated and their destined time duration is very, very small. Their period of life is very small. In this short span of life, if we are expected to make back home, back to Godhead, to be successful spiritually, we have to embrace devotional practices. And we have to take up spiritual life very seriously. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, we are empowering our mind. Mantra. We are enabling this mind, which is engulfed by the sense gratification, to rise above and be in its normal state. By chanting the holy name, we are at the normal ease. Mangalam Mangalebhyo api. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, we revoke all the auspiciousness, invoke the auspiciousness. There can be no better auspiciousness than the holy name. That is why it is referred as Mangalam Mangalebhyo api. Pavanam Pavanebhyo api. The holy name of the Lord is the most effective and efficient purifier. No matter whatever the contamination we have in our heart and mind, the moment we chant the holy name of the Lord with utmost sincerity, all the dirt, all the contaminations, we get relieved from. So, the holy name chanting is an authorized, profound way to express our gratitude to Lord Krishna. If someone is doing a favor to us, we are obliged to express gestures, to express our gratitude, because he has helped in the troubled times. We should all recollect how much of favor, help and assistance the Creator has given to us without even asking. We have good, profound quality air to breathe, tasty water to drink. We take all this facility for granted. We don't think, introspect, who is the person behind. If we don't pay two payments to the local corporation, they will disconnect the water line. We will not have the privilege. If we don't make the monthly payment of electricity bill, our electricity connection will be disconnected. But we have the privilege to live our life without having faith in God. We can continue to live life not following the instruction of the Lord. You imagine how Creator, how the Lord is merciful. Can you imagine a government like that? We don't pay our electricity bill and water bill for 1 year, still we will continue to enjoy it. Is it possible? No. But the Lord has given that privilege, expecting us to change, if not today, tomorrow. And He is giving the situation favorably, He is changing, manipulating. He is giving instances, somehow or other, we will take up devotion service seriously. We give up, but he doesn't give up. He is very hopeful. He will take. It is like a very loving father who never discounts his son's behavior, irrespective of his attitude. He will again and again advise. He will take up the corrective measure. Somehow he will try to make his son be happy. That is the love and care for a natural father. So similarly, you should understand, the Lord is very merciful, very tolerant, very cooperative. He is our well-wisher. Srila Prabhupada used to sign every letter which he sends with a tagline, "Your ever well-wisher." What a powerful statement. Can anyone wish well forever? Who can be that person? Maybe our father, sometimes maybe our mother. Who else in this material world? Definitely not our boss. He wants to make his money. He uses our resources. That is why we say human resources. He exploits. He wants his company to grow. And he is not really concerned about an employee like us, insignificant. But the Lord is wishing well forever. He never discounts us, no matter what is our attitude. He wants us to change for better. He wants us to embrace this devotional life, pursue these devotional practices, and come back to Him. So this is the expectation of Lord Krishna, and this is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada says and comments that Bhagavad Gita is like a manual for the living entity. Bhagavad Gita has lot of teachings, lot of instructions which will edify our life. How to live our life? How to live a purpose-filled life. That is learned from the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. And this particular verse gives that important instruction. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. It is like grooming the talent. It is like inculcating the most essential value which we lack in us. We go to these institutions for inculcating the soft skills, how to speak, how to impress people, how to behave in a crowd. These are soft skills. And above the soft skills is what Lord Krishna is speaking about here. The context is very specific. The art of living a life which is centered around the Lord. Living a life of gratitude. Krishna is not asking us to reject these resources. Krishna is asking us to use this resource with a notion of gratitude. Let us express our gratitude to Lord who has given all these resources. And how can we express our gratitude to this dear God? We can express our gratitude by chanting the holy name of Lord. Chanting of the holy name is the perfect way to express our gratitude. So we always encourage individuals to chant the holy name of the Lord. Chanting the holy name of the Lord doesn't require any qualification. It doesn't demand a particular circumstance. Anywhere we can practice the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. So we will take next few minutes of our time to chant this holy name of the Lord very sincerely. I would request all of you to please close your eyes so that let us be free from distractions and deviation. All we will do is very sincerely hear what we pronounce. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We will try to hear what we pronounce. We will all chant together. Please repeat after me. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We'll chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please, louder. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे